Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Christy. I changed my diet to a high protein, moderate fat, low carb diet in April of 2024. If you're not new here, you know that I've been experimenting with some mug cake recipes. So I made another chocolate mug cake tonight, the same recipe that I've been using and using the Equip protein powder. But I did change it. So instead of adding, what I had been adding is a half serving of the protein powder. I added a full serving of the protein powder and cut down the chocolate unsweetened cocoa powder. Cut that down to 1 tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons. And then for the sweetener, I added 1 tablespoon of sweetener instead of 3 tablespoons of sweetener. Um, Now I am, and I will try that tomorrow and let you know how that is. But now I want to try and make it with vanilla. So it is actually the night before. It is the 15th. This video is for what I will eat in a day on the 16th, March 16th of 2026. But I don't like my cake warm. So that's why I'm making it the night before and I'll eat it tomorrow. So I have in my mug here 1 egg and 2 tablespoons of unsweetened almond milk. I am going to add to it 1 teaspoon of this vanilla bean powder, and then I will add 2 teaspoons of coconut flour. So that's kind of what's going to take the place of the cocoa powder in the original recipe. Even though, I mean, I guess the original recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, and this will only be the equivalent of 1 tablespoon, but it is coconut flour, which absorbs a lot of liquid, so I don't want too much of that. So I'll use 2 teaspoons of the coconut flour. And then for my protein, I'm going to use just regular unflavored beef protein powder. This is not the container that it usually comes in. It's from Bulk Supplements is the brand that I use. And I am going to weigh it out. And the recipe calls for 1 scoop, which I think a lot of times is just a half serving of the protein powder. So that's what I'm going to try using. Okay, and I'm going to try and get these blended together a bit. And then I am going to add a sweetener to this. I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of the powdered, it's a monk fruit allulose blend. So this is my half tablespoon measuring spoon. That's why I'm putting 2 in, but I'm just going to add 1 tablespoon. And then I will add my half teaspoon of baking powder. Nope, sorry, that was the wrong one. There we go. Get that mixed real quick. And I'll put it in the microwave for a minute. It smells pretty good. I think it's done. I'm gonna, oh, it's got a little dampness to it. And I think some of that comes from the allulose. Like I know that allulose, when you use it in like a meringue, that it can kind of like leave this liquid. So I think that's what it is, because I've had this happen with one of the other cakes. So I'm just going to leave it. I'll taste it tomorrow. It is 9:30 and I am having my first meal of the day. So I did try both of the cakes, the chocolate and the vanilla. The chocolate is not as good. I think I could still add the extra protein powder, but add the 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder and make it okay. But right now, it's not bad, but it's not good either. So yeah, so I don't really like that version of it, and it seems my husband didn't either because he took 1 bite and just left the rest. And then I tried the vanilla, and it had a good vanilla flavor, but it wasn't balanced. Like it feels like it needs some salt and like maybe some butter in it or something, like something to give it a bit of unctuousness. I wouldn't say that it was bad, but I'm not gonna finish it either. I'm gonna give it to my daughter. She'll eat almost anything sweet. Um, So I'm glad that I made it, and I'm looking forward to like trying a few things to kind of like make it good because so many of the like desserts out there are chocolate flavored, and I do like vanilla. So I am going to keep tweaking that and see if I can make that one work. So for my coffee, I made it with 1 cup of Fairlife whole milk, a serving of collagen peptides, a serving of whey isolate protein powder, and a tablespoon of MCT oil. And then I'm going to have a donut from Conscious Comforts, which is a local bakery in my area that makes gluten-free, sugar-free donuts. It is 4:45, and I am ready to have my last meal of the day. So I took some beef smoked sausage and I cut it up into slices and I mixed it with some chopped roasted red bell peppers. And then I air fried it in my air fryer. It looks so good. I'm super excited about this meal. And then I have actually two Okios uh, 000 yogurts. These are blueberry. Um, it's how I'm going to get to my protein today. So that's why I'm having two of them. And then I will have at least one, maybe two pickles, just because I really feel the need for lots of salt and I'm craving some pickles. So I'm going to have those. And I think that's it. I ended up only having one pickle with my dinner, and I was so excited about my dinner that I forgot to tell you what I had for lunch. So we went out to Chick-fil-A for lunch. I ordered the 12 count grilled nugget meal. For the side, I had a side salad, and for the dressing, I took my own Wishbone fat-free Italian dressing because it's just what I prefer. For going to the gym today, I did a heavy arms and core workout. It was a lot. It was a lot. And I was able to raise some weights on a few things. So that was fantastic. And then I just walked on the treadmill for like an hour. It was an hour and a half until I had to be somewhere else. So I just did that. And yeah, and then I came home. So I ended up with about 1,800 calories today. My protein is 163. My net carbs are 52 and my fat is 97. So yes, those carbs are a little high. I really don't care. Like it really came from like whole foods, not like processed foods. So like protein bars or something like that. It largely is from having the two yogurts with my dinner. So I'm in a decent caloric deficit. It's a very safe caloric deficit. So that's fantastic. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow.